The Saints do 8-0? Yeah, I can tell. Why they made me just kick it.
Darius Stewart now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
You didn't have to.
You said you wanted to play?
You could have said, hey, you move into the living room. I'm a
Darnold going to lead
man,
the Jets
baby.
up now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, you probably won't be able to play because or I have to go back into the room. You should chop his head.
I'm chopping your mind.
Bullshit.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold, escaping the pressure right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch.
Man, hell no.
Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Tate's got it.
Look, man.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
God, that didn't hit my hand. I was trying to teach the mother how to rip under a block.
Yeah.
That shit, nigga, my hand hit that nigga face, man, and my L, man, my shoulder.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You drafted him?
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down. That's ball. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were looking.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play.
You know that's all the time you can go for now.
Get 19 yards on the fake.
You ain't got to do one fake.
We want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Hey, you talk to him?
Yeah.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in left side by Tate. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw, Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's like you're going negative on that.
That's a good high, man.
Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. The three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
That's a big game. Bills versus Giants. Does the Dolphins do good?
Yeah.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the
They make the ball carrier so stiff
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also
I got a purple zone. He should be letting it flat though.
And in this league,
and not that
when you
route.
can get them, not easily done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Because they had created him because he went on them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now they have a 1st down and more.
I don't know.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Point after here coming up. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jacqueline Prescott.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Why are you still passing the ball every play instead of trying to run it?
I had to run the ball.
I ain't seen you run the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point.
Yeah.
This will be 3rd and forever.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He rifles one that's intercepted.
No, I ain't see it.
Picked off Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Muscles him off. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. In trouble, and he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. David Irving in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun!
This nigga here.
Darnold staying on his feet.
Yeah,
and he's going to go down again.
man, you can't teach niggas shit, dog.
In there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I got dog. We can't block. Nobody.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away to his left. And Cook has it, left side. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Man, Cooks, you should have gotten the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
46, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's got it to Hearns. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I wish they fixed the speed.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up
he
a
shouldn't get the
2nd
ball
and
moved
9.
that slow.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. 3rd down here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll let it fly for Austin. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down.
But they made my receivers run that so
Sure,
slow.
that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Tate. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't even use turbo until I get ready to burst.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Curse. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Darnold from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics.
I didn't even touch my controller and they made him run
nature.
to the
I'm also
defender.
wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. A screen complete to Crowell.
Come on.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
None of the linemen block on it. I guess they don't because it would be a
Loss of
blitz.
3 on that 1st down
You'd be able
pass
to just
play.
keep
Now
running fucking
2nd and
screens off
13.
it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
God, that type I should have been able to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I should have been able to just go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quincy Enunwa with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. New York set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Dancing to his left. He's going to let one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Golden Tate's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year.
You shouldn't have that much time for the ball
And the Jets
first
are
off.
able to cut into this deficit.
As a fan, is there anything
He
prettier
should have been a
than
fucking
well
roll out
executed
on the
post
play
route?
action like
No,
that.
it's
What
a
might
thing
be
of
done?
beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott.
Wow.
He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Why run with the post? If you in man coverage, you in zone. I mean, you in zone. You're not in man. Why you take off and run?
It's coming up.
They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cowboys add on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I can't play on everybody.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Yep. You want the ball back so he can score.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Man,
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here,
dirty.
and they still get caught.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Prescott from the gun. His throw is going to be incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second down, Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside
took a step back
and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now with a play clock winding down, whistle and possibly a false start. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I ain't know I had
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
I ran a draw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they're trying to run the ball and run the clock out.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
They block.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Madden.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Y'all juked him, and then it made me
spin. For either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you're still taking shots like
the
that
receiver will break the route and come back to the
concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Watch it now, Barney!
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Darnold now on second down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
The point you have it, play it.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble is kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
God damn.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Cowboys, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year, and they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
He used to be the Buccaneers. It's Germs.
Now, the way this game just fucked these days. What are stats? Let's go look at his stats. Let's go look at team stats first.
He didn't even give me all my points.
I had 5 penalties. You had 2. How many phones do you have? That don't even show us fucking phone. Or should I go on rushing attempts? They don't even got that shit on rushing attempts.
Damn, Dak had 6 touchdowns. How many sacks I gave up? You wanna know how many sacks I gave up? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sacks in the game, though. It's not even fucking realistic. Tyrone Crawford had 4. You know what I'm saying? He gave him 9 sacks.
DeMarcus Lawrence had 5. Merrick had 1. David Irvin had 1. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Pure domination.
Man, fuck you. You niggas cheated me. I can't control